Everything is built to perish. Everything is engineered, designed, and manufactured not only by ourselves on the basis of our science, technology, talent, invention, pride, arrogance, but also by the nature for perishment, for disappearance, for death, so that everything reaches a finality, a conclusion, an endpoint, so that everything vanishes at a certain point in time, not necessarily always because it's good, virtuous, authentic for it to vanish, but because it's necessary, it's mandatory for the living condition, for the living organisms to die, to vanish, to disappear, and to return to the universe from where it came, which is the origin and birthplace of the soul, and the soul carried missions, objectives, purposes engineered unto it by the universe inside of the human body, and from within the human body, the soul carried out missions, directions, purposes, ambitions, or we fulfill those things with our intellect, reason, and external abilities and outside knowledge and objective materials, and upon the fulfillment of those conditions, and also upon the completion of the time designated to us by the universe, we have always had to die. We have died and we're going to die in the future, not only because it's good, authentic, because it ends everything for good, for once and for all, but because it's necessary for the living condition to end, so that the cycle of continuation can continue in one way or another. And in a similar vein, and exactly in the same manner, just as everything is built and designed by the human beings as well as by the gods, evolution, and universe to perish, to disappear, to die, so there is no army in the world that can be considered to be absolute, perfect, sophisticated all the time. There has certainly been no army essentially in the world that is absolutely invincible, powerful, almighty, insurmountable, undefeated, unflinching all the time. There is always going to be some weaklings, some problems in any armies around the world, even if it's Hitler's or Stalin's army that often goes unnoticed and unrecognized by most of us in the world, because we're so awestruck and dumbstruck by the might and size and weaponry of a particular army that we convince ourselves, even if it's not reality, that this army is invincible, that this army is absolutely indomitable, indestructible, insurmountable anyways, by absolutely ignoring and disregarding the weaknesses, flaws, and imperfections that exist inside of that army in one way or another, such as lack of will, ambition, motivation, discipline, authenticity, trust, etc. So it could be anything, but there has never been any army in the world that is either invincible or perfect or imperishable, because everything perishes. As it is born, as it is designed and invented by the human beings, everything becomes bad and then fades